So Murals DC originally started as sort of a graffiti abatement type of initiative that goes along with the department's work to clean graffiti off of buildings and other surfaces in DC. And basically along the way, we just sort of saw it as just a city beautification project. We have a panel that convenes in the spring and we select the top contenders. We rate them based on their portfolio, experience, that sort of thing.
In general, I think murals provoke and inspire a sense of community and local pride and engagement with our surroundings, which I think is really wonderful and positive.
I remember, growing up in DC in the 90s, and I didn't see much of any murals. I remember the first one I did see. I think that piece, like just seeing that and all the life in it, I think that really just inspired me to look at art in a different way.
My first practice came from writing graffiti. I started in Baltimore, and then when I moved to the DC area in the 90s, I was an active part of the community here in DC.
I specialize in optical illusions, anamorphic projection art. So, of course, when I was invited here, that's immediately what I started thinking of and how I could create something that was dimensional on the surface here. You know, I really consider myself a lifelong student because I actually have never painted with spray paint before, this mural. So I'm learning on the spot.
So I talked to folks that live, I have a couple friends that live nearby that are third generation in this area, and so I really wanted their insight on a suitable subject matter, and music kept coming up in our conversations. I'm creating this kind of whimsical garden situation, and then in this window right here, we're gonna make it look like the window that it used to be and have a young girl playing the sax out of the window.
You know, when you see something that was basically just a blank space or sometimes an unattractive space and someone turns it into a whole brand new story, or they create a whole person who's not real, but for the purposes of this canvas, brought this person to life. I think that's magical in a way.
Bringing artwork out to the streets means that it's not exclusive. Many people can experience it. Many people can be inspired by it. So I really like the street art movement that has occurred over the last 20 years. It's been great to see artwork coming out so many more people can be impacted by it.
Being I come from east of the river, and so seeing, kind of a lot of times this, when murals happen, it's sort of comes with gentrification and sort of that whole thing, and I don't believe that always has to be the case. That's why I usually try to make it a point to do work in my neighborhood and east of the river, just kind of making sure that the people who live here now can enjoy these types of projects. And it just creates these opportunities for, a social experience. We all can experience murals.